you gonna say when you got it infused? Don't be confused, listen to the game, I'll break it down for you. Mason Pot slanging the best infuser in the game. Welcome to the show. I don't know if y'all know my name is Jack. I always kept it real, how I really fucking feel. What you saying, gotta get the infused edible meal. You just mess with your boy, just tune right in. Next Wednesday, another episode coming. Okay, we got the Mason Pot coming in the game, man. Shit ain't the same, man. I'm done playing with all these lanes, man. Damn, I learned some things, then I have my own heart. Just then we running through this thing. What you gonna say to me? We just craft infuse a good batch, do it infuse a potent hack. What you gonna say, Jack? Just straight up leaning back. All I ever wanted was some love and some more. What you gonna say? I'ma give it to all of y'all. I just put my heart out in this game, man. Ain't the same, man. Episode number 112 gonna be the thing, man. Talking infusing decarbon when you do it. What you gonna say to me? This game we never losing, ayy. Yeah, chillin' back when we low-key. Y'all don't know me, I used to have these football fucking trophies. Now I just got my Mason Pot, that's like my little kid. Can you really dig? Get it 10% off, use code TrueBudsTV. Y'all don't really know, I guess. Don't ever wanna stress. This infuser be the best. Yeah, everybody don't really mean to knock the rest. All these other people doing their thing. I'm out here, we just grinding literally with my little bro. How you think we made the puck? How you think I don't really give a fuck? How you think I'm rich just mixing up? I just knew I had to make something really special with the fam. Now I'm going in and I'm making it for you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Let's start the pod now. Oh yeah, oh wow, yeah, about to pop now. Hey there, welcome to episode number 112 of the True Bud Show podcast. We're doing another edible deep dive sponsored by, well, the product I created. The Mason Pot, the ultimate craft infuser. $99. Swoop one up today. Get 10% off using code TrueBudsTV. Get that hookup. If you're not subscribed to TrueBudsTV or you want to check out more Mason Pot content, go to the Mason Pot channel or the TrueBudsTV channel. So I've done some of these podcasts talking about edibles in a deep dive. So I want to talk to you about it right now. Firstly, let's just talk about why I think edibles are so crucial and important. Number one, you have full control. It saves you money. It's a better effect. And you just have that all around entourage effect, more cannabinoids, terpenes prevalent. Basically full control, a better high for a better price point. It's kind of hard to beat. And it doesn't even have to be high. You could do CBD infusions. You could do salves. And that's where the Mason Pot is super dope. So here it is right here. This is the Mason Pot jar. And now let's just walk through the importance and talk about some terminology that maybe you've heard or maybe don't, you're just curious about. So thanks for chilling and we'll walk through it. So number one, decarboxylation is activating your cannabis in order to make it more potent or make certain cannabinoids more prevalent. For instance, you throw in, let's just say, an ounce of raw cannabis in here and you put it in your oven, 240 degrees for 40 minutes. That's the beauty of this thermometer here. It allows you to get the exact temperature inside the jar. And everybody's ovens run different, stovetops run different, crock pots are different. So it really allows you to dial it in. So you activate it, which is AKA decarb, AKA decarboxylation. We could keep coming up with fun names for it, but that's just the gist. I mean, if you're not familiar, THCA is the precursor to THC. That's why you need to add heat to it. That's why this THCA flower is crazy and popping right now in the game too. I'm sure you've seen that on social or whatever. So you activate it, decarb it. And I want to say this too. You do not need to do that. That's just going to give you the most potent batch possible. I've had a lot of chefs actually on this podcast, the True Bud Show podcast, who don't even like to decarb at all. So that is called a passive infusion. So you just would put your ounce in here and just add the oil straight in instead of decarbing. I'm actually a big fan of doing kind of the best of both worlds, in my opinion, mixing them up. If you watch the instructional video I did, you'll see more detail on that. But what I've been playing with is, say I have an ounce, I'll take out a quarter and I'll decarb 21 grams and I'll add like 7 grams of the fresh flower for more terpenes, more flavor. And to me, that's the best of both worlds. So now you have it decarbed, you have it activated, you got your temperature dialed in with the mason pot here. Now you add the oil or whatever you want, coconut oil, olive oil, butter. I say whatever you want, but there's certain things you shouldn't do, like water would just be stupid. But so, okay, let's say my personal favorite, we do coconut oil. So you have an ounce decarbed in here, add maybe 2 cups of coconut oil to it. Then you put it back in the oven for about 2 to 4 hours at 220 degrees is kind of my recommended temperature. And you let it sit. Set an hour timer, give it a little swirl, let it mix up a little bit. And it's super cool to look through the back too and kind of see it swirl. You might even cut in a close up because I'm really feeling that. And this is super important for concentrates as well. And again, I'll just link the whole, even if you didn't buy this or you don't want to or whatever, I'll just link the whole manual below because it's like the most in-depth thing I've created. I've spent a lot of time writing it out. So hopefully it can help you regardless of what you're trying to infuse or just trying to learn. So that time comes up. Let's just say we did a 2 hours, 220 degrees. Then you simply take off the lid, let it cool too. That's an important thing I want to say too. After the decarb, let it cool because there's these vapors in the air that just need to settle back into the buds. If you crack it right away, you might even see a little smoke come out. That's why it's important to let it cool. You could even throw it in the freezer. I just recommend setting it out, letting it chill for about 15, 20 minutes until it's cool. And then again, that's the beauty of the silicone sleeve here. Not only is it a little better to grab, but it also helps insulate and reduce any burnt or charred taste from sitting on the oven, from sitting in a pot. So you get that. And it also helps keep a consistent temperature throughout the jar. Every little detail has been thought through here. So the infusion's done. Let's say there was an ounce in there. Then you drop your puck in, the mason pot puck. Then you press it down, put it through a fine strainer here into another jar. Bam, you're good to go. We include the second lid so you can seal it and have your infusion chilling. I like just using this thing too for a lot of other reasons, but that's just how simple infusing is. And I just want to break it down more clearly for you. Maybe this could even be cut into a short that, people can check out. It's so simple. Simple process. Get your raw flour, decarb it, 240 degrees for 40 minutes. When that time is up, add the oil of your choice or butter, and then infuse it at 220 degrees for 2 to 4 hours. Take it out, strain it, put it in your refrigerator, store it. You're good to go. That simple. And now too, I'm thinking about other elements that are important to chat about, like with edibles. Sunflower lecithin is a common one, and people ask, what is that? What's the point? Do you need to use it? No, you don't need to use it. Honestly, I don't use it probably 50% of the time. But what does it do is important to know. It's an emulsifier, so it helps keep a more consistent infusion throughout. It also makes it more shelf stable. And people say, oh, it increases potency. No, it doesn't. It just increases the bioavailability when you consume it, is what some say. There's, different opinions on this. I made a video I'll link below too on it. Read some of those comments. It's always fun to get people's insight on that. And then the versatility element of just say an infused coconut oil. I usually just take it with a spoon. People think that's gross. I'll spoon, drink a little water, put it in a smoothie, put it in anything, put it in icing. So versatile. And it's just so easy, man. Once you make your first batch, I guarantee, this is a crazy guarantee, it's not even a guarantee, but I would bet that you will never go back to buying distillate edibles because you see the price point. You're getting taxed out the ass when you can make something better. And there's also a hack. I have a available for sale online too. You could buy the 5-pack of jars and you could have 5 different infusions at the same time sitting in your oven. All you need is the one thermometer that's already dialed in. You could have as many as you want at the same time. Just like I like to prep my food on Sundays or maybe Wednesdays. Like I feel like twice a week is my thing. I don't like doing once a week, but with coconut oil, you could literally do it once a month, if not once every couple months. You could do a coconut oil. You could do it infused olive oil. You could do infused butter. You could do whatever, and you could do different variations, different strains all at the same time. So you have it batched out. And the thing I love to say about the Mason pot, the couple homies that know about it that I've hooked them up with that are using it, I'm just like, dude, my shit's so good right now. I'm like, dude, just don't be mad at me when all your homies are coming to you wanting the best infusion in town. And that's what the Mason pot can do. This is the craft infuser, man, in the game, the OG method elevated. And I'm trying to think what else, man. Please drop a comment below. I'm all about answering questions, and that's where like this lecithin one was a video question. Calculating dosage. I'll link that below too. It's so easy to get a rough ballpark estimate of your dosage. I also have worked with and still work with the T-Check team. They have a super dope potency tester that you can check out. I'll link that below as well. I'm just trying to think right now off the rip of some other questions I've gotten in the infuser world. Tons of recipes coming at you guys. Just expect that. And consistent podcast dropping every Wednesday. So this is a quick one, little quick edible deep dive, man. I'm excited to have some guests on. If you want to be a guest, or I'm really down to have anybody on chat, call in. We can set a time. And I feel like even if you don't know anything about infusing, that's who I want to hear from. That's where I've done some cool content with my sisters. Again, Mason Pot is family owned. I didn't know all this shit, dude. I had to learn this. I had to really put in work and learn it. And that's why I want to share it with you. I want to save time for you. I've invested my time so I can save you time and just get you the best infuser at the best price point, making the most potent, best batches, if that's your thing, man. We have all-in-one recipes coming at you guys. Again, don't mean to be too like sales pitchy on this shit. I'm just super excited to share this with you. It's been years in the making, and it just feels so good to have a product in my hand that I can give to you guys and feel confident that I know if you follow along, you don't even need to follow along. You'll make some good shit, especially though if you watch my instructional video, you're guaranteed the best, dopest batches, man, straight up. So thank you for chilling on the True Bud Show podcast, episode number 112. I'll check you on 113. Drop some comments below that we can address in the next video. And I think I might start doing something cool. Anybody, those comments that I address, we'll put you in for a raffle or something. We'll be doing some giveaways on True Buds TV as well. So thank you for chilling, guys. Really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me, man. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.